Hi, welcome to the Andrew Buckle video tutorial about Affinity Photo and patterns from effects. Now, I've got a design here that was created using procedural texture. You can see that design there, and that's just a pattern design. I'm going to show you how to quickly create, not exactly the same, but something similar using a similar approach. So just going to go to a new document, and you can see here I've just got a shape. That's what the other one was from a rectangle. That was all it was from. You've got this now. What I can do with the move tool, I can move it around obviously, but what I can do, I can go to layer, new layer filter layer, and go down to colours and procedural. I could use any of these others as well. They're all pretty good, but I'm using procedural texture. And go in here and then go down to presets, up to this presets option. And there's a whole range of them, obviously some better than others. So sine waves and ripples. And you can see that. I'm just going to go with that one. Otherwise, I could go for it. There's a whole range of different ones here, and you can create your own. I've done lots of tutorials about that, which you can find on the Graphic Extras channel. And you can modify the settings, so you can tweak it like that. But that's not the point. What I'm going to do is with that there. Now, I can't use this feature, new pattern layer here, without converting it into pixels. Now, I don't want to lose this design. I don't want to lose the flexibility because I could come back to it at any point. So the way around that is quickly just to go to a layer menu and go down to merge visible. Because merge visible is great because what it does, it doesn't destroy or remove this previous design. So you can always go back to it. You can deselect it, of course, you can get rid of it so it's not visible. So if you move this now, you can't see it, the underlying one. But what you can do, you can go to that pixel layer. With that selected, what you can do, you can go to layer, and you don't have to use the whole lot. You could use the selection tool, just select a part of it, perfectly reasonable as well. New pattern layer from selection. And you can see then you've got your design there. It's exactly the same as before, exactly the same as the previous one. And so you can move that around, and you can rotate. So very quick and easy. And if you don't want it, you think, you know what, I don't want that one. Let's just go back to that original one, and you can resize it. And again, as I mentioned, you can always go over here, and as long as it's a pixel layer, as long as it's that one, that's all that matters. You can use any time of selection as well. You could just maybe select just part of it, just a little bit, and then as soon as you've done that, what you do, layer, new pattern layer from selection, and it has to be pixel. So pixel, and you can see your design there. And again, you can get rid of that one. So you've got your design there. Go to the move tool, and you can see your source design. Obviously, you don't want it to be too wet because you'll see it's not particularly brilliant. But if you have it like that, and also what you can do, you can duplicate it. So layer menu and duplicate. And then you can move that. So you can create some very interesting pattern design. Now, I'm going to go back to the original design. There's the original one. Now, I used fur instead of the fur design. There. And you can see the original one there. So I'm going to deselect there and deselect that one. And there's the original rectangle. So there's the original rectangle. What I can do, I can quickly go to that procedural texture, that line there, and double click. So now I can see, you know what, I don't want that one. Let's go for lava or oils. And you can modify the settings, of course. You can tweak these and change the square count and so on and so on. And you've got your design there. And you can also, of course, go here and let's go up to layer, convert to curves. So you can convert the rectangle into curves. So it's no longer a rectangle. And then you can use, if I can find the tool, because it's probably tucked away somewhere here. Oh, it's down there. Node tool. So there's the node tool. Now with the node tool, what I can do, I can reposition it. I can add points. Just click on there and you can see a little line just appear when you go on the line itself. And then you can just modify that. So you can create that. And then once you've done that, you can of course create any kind of different design shape. You can duplicate design and use that combination. Now move tool, and you can see that it's over here. It's still a curve, still what's known, it's still live. So you need to convert that. Again, layer and merge visible. So it's now a pixel layer. You can go down there and deselect that one. Don't want that one anymore. But that design is the one that's the only one that's active. All the rest have been deselected because I want to demonstrate. You can also just go up there and delete them if you want to. Up to you. But there's the live one, the only one that's active. Now what you can do, it's a pixel layer, so I can go to layer and I can duplicate, I can do that, but I can also go to new pattern layer from selection and you can see the design there. And again, go back to there so you can remove the other one. And again, just go to layer and duplicate. And just duplicate the layer. And you can see you can create all kinds of unique design. It's a pity that this pattern feature layer doesn't give a lot of other options in terms of maybe brick fills and all those sort of things. That'd be kind of cool. However, it doesn't. So you've just got this design here. And you can, of course, resize it, rotate, and you can always make your own sort of brick fill designs and those sort of things. Unfortunately, no random feature design. Now, that would be cool. And again, rotate it if you want to, like that. So that's a run through of how you can use effects. But before I finish, I can also, of course, apply effects on top of that. So layer and new live filter layer, and of course distort, maybe twirl. And you can see you can create distortions of that design as well. And that's, of course, just applied to that pattern layer there with the twirl. Well, hope you found this tutorial of interest. Please subscribe to the Graphic Extra channel. Always add new tutorials about Affinity Photo, Affinity Designer, etc. Also, please put some comments. Anything that maybe I went too fast, didn't explain well enough, please let me know. Also, a dislike or like. Always appreciated. Thank you much.